constant tweaking. Never be afraid to go back to something you thought you were done with and change it up again.
I was hoping secretly that I would be unhappy with some of this build, so that I could just show you guys the extremes I'll sometimes go to rip a ship in pieces. I mean, in some of these builds, if I like the center section, for example, and those engines weren't working for me,
Right.
I have situations where I would tear the whole engine block off the ship, all that detailing, everything. In fact,
Well, yeah.
we should pop in an example sometime, just for that.
Sure, we can do that. That's not a problem. I mean, we'll probably do that. Hopefully, if everything goes well, we have plenty more of these to go. So, not tonight, though. I promise, not tonight.
All right, I'm trying to now I'm back up in the front, trying to
Okay.
refine the shape just a little. Kind of the front bottom right now. Not the very front, but the middle-ish area.
Sometime here.
I'm starting to feel like I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling like. I feel like there needs to be more ship on there.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is say work in progress.
Right. In case it all goes to food.
Horribly wrong. Oh yeah.
Right. Alright. Now, out of curiosity, on a fighter like this, how do you locate your, let's say, cockpits, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I just kind of throw them on afterwards. Really,
Fair enough. Find a
like,
spot, stick it there, call it good.
Can I see? No. Where does the cockpit need to be? That's the next question.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so bulking out the bottom here to make it a little bit more of a look more like a powerhouse in the back, I suppose.
Yep. It was getting very top heavy actually.
Yeah. Aesthetic balance. I like that. It sounds really, really, really smart, really professional. Aesthetic balance.
So
That being
teach you in art school.
that right, and no, I never went to art school or anything like that.
Oh, but I have, and I regret every minute of it. Never
that
go to
bad,
art school,
huh?
children. Oh my god, no, never. It's awful. Most of
them. Don't go to art school. Just play StarMade.
Yeah, art school is filled with high school children. They don't grow up. I mean, it's worse. It's worse than frat stuff. Trust me.
Yeah,
I've seen.
I can understand
both
that.
where, like lands and.
Inspiring advice from Dalmont. Don't go to school, kids.
Yeah, really. It's cheaper.
Right. So I've got a guess here, and I might edit it up on screen as to what Dalmont will do.
You can take bets.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm looking at this gap here. I'm like right next to. I've got a guess as to what you're gonna do right there. Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to blow your mind. Then I'm gonna have to do something different. Cause I know what you think I'm thinking, and I'm not gonna tell you what I'm thinking.
What do you think I'm thinking?
If I tell you that, then
thinking?
you're gonna know I'm thinking something else.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we'll see what happens. How about that?
Sounds good to me. Oh yeah, you think? I think yeah. I know exactly what you think I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do it. But what do I do instead? That is the question.
I have
spot, but I can't have.
I have gotten into Dalmont's head.
Oh, but I don't. I'm really lazy. Oh, okay, no, I'm not that lazy. We can do this.
We'll see here. All right. Well, I've thought of an alternate thing, and we'll
Place your
see.
bets.
All right, so I have the original guess, and I will put that up on screen earlier, and then I have what I think he's going to do as an alternate, and I don't know if that's anything even remotely close to right, but I will also put that up on screen now. All right, go for it.
All right, here we go.
Oh, you sneaky little bugger.
Oh yes.
All right. I'm thinking I might leave it to the video to tell you if I got it right or not, Dalmont. Just
Well, you called me sneaky, so I'm gonna go ahead and say probably not.
well. All right, I'll come clean. I was thinking it was going to be another AMC array. I did not
Well, you were
think it
close.
was. Yeah, I thought it would. And what
Well,
I
but
thought
no,
you were going to do.
I'm about to do it again.
No. Are you going to do?
I just lit it up.
Oh, jeez. That'll hurt. I think that's the point, isn't it?
Oh, definitely it is.
Are those BBs or D1000s?
Yep,
or?
BBs. I should do
Okay.
D1000s. Oh, that'd be nice. But I'm lazy, and I'm not even linking these because I think people are more interested in the aesthetics.
Yeah. The other thing I was thinking you were going to do is extend right here, this part here, forward maybe like 4 blocks into this, so that it sort of, they look like 2 little pods that are wrapped around it. Personally, that's what I thought you might do. Yeah, kind of like that. And then had it slope into the thing.
I'm like experimenting with some interesting shapes.
Yeah, I noticed.
See, but that's the thing to do, is always experiment.
Yeah, and see, but now I kind of feel bad because I'm starting to feel like I'm influencing the build, and I'm not supposed to be doing that
Don't worry
under
about
my
it.
own
I just wanted
rules.
to check it. I just want to check it out because it's a good idea, but it doesn't work. Not on this one, unfortunately. Looks cool. Like it's something that can be applied in the future.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got?
Alright. So what did you think that I thought you were going to do initially?
Ice or lava inside?
Yeah, I thought you were going to turn that into another intake, like you had above, and stick a couple ice blocks behind it.
If you want to get your mind blown just one more time, and if you zoom out a little bit and you look, the front of the ship, or not the front, the intakes that we made originally kind of now lead down into that.
Oh, that's awesome. It's a cooling system for the missiles when they fire.
Exactly. You need somewhere for the backblast to go.
Exact. Oh, that's nice. It almost looks like they're removable. Like they're pods that you could drop off the ship if you wanted.
Pretty much, it's kind of like the Comet, almost in a way. In that sense, anyway. Well, actually, the Mako's more like that.
Yeah. Has Tom put up like anything on the Mako? I don't remember. I really
I don't think so.
Well, maybe we'll have to give him something to compare it to, so they actually know what the heck the Mako looks like.
Yeah, I think he's seen it, but I don't think he's put anything up on it yet.
Okay. I don't think that. Yeah, we didn't show the Mako when we did the Libre. You showed it to me, but not in the video. So we'll see. So now we have counter angles down here. So this kind of goes again. Well, I mean, it goes with it, but at the same time, it's not all going to the center point. Again, probably to break up those lines and just add a little bit of interest to it. I gotta say, I really like the exterior wings. They look really cool.
Yeah, they work. They work better than I thought they'd work.
Yeah. So, do you have any idea what kind of turrets you're gonna do? Are you gonna make custom turrets for it, or are they gonna be
I don't
just
know. That
stick
I
like
could
your
do.
serious turrets on it?
Uh, Realistically, and to terrify you guys, if I tried and extended this ship by maybe 5 to 10 blocks, I could fit serious turrets on it,
That's terrifying.
or at the least Sylvana turrets, and that is a scary thought. And that's actually something that I've taken upon myself to not ever do, specifically because in the future, spoilers, Schema don't kill me, we are going to have turrets with mass.
Right. Yeah. So then, if you add on these huge turrets to everything, your ship's just not gonna move.
Exactly.
Period.
So be warned, people. Don't put big turrets on it. Chain docking will eventually slow you down, and when it does, you'll regret it.
All right. So a little bit of advice there. It's a good bit of advice too.
Cryptic warning.
Well, not quite as cryptic as you might
Yeah, it was
think.
pretty blunt, I suppose.
That was pretty just straightforward there. I mean, in a good way, but it was pretty straightforward.
Oh yes, but that's coming up. I have designed pretty much every ship from dawn till dusk to uh, assume, if you will, that that's going to be the case. And that's really started lately. This ship currently 543 uh, mass, or 543 mass, yeah, and then 938 thrust. And I have not put any systems inside the main body of this ship. We're already set at 37,000 shield too, by the way.
All right. Well, that's a pretty fair amount.
Oh yeah, and don't forget our AMC arrays and missile arrays are already complete. So I have
Right.
to put. I'm going to put thrust, shields, and power in the rest of it, really.
Okay. Cool.
So, and that's something I think we can always assume that people will figure out on their own, more or less.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it's not fun to watch me float around the inside of the ship and put down things that you can't see.
Yeah. And I'm thinking about doing a second series for specialties. So specializing like how do you build effective turrets, and
like
how
that.
do you do I want to see if I can get you in for how to do detailing on large and small and hallway rooms and stuff like that. Just the basics.
Yeah, if we're gonna spitball on camera, I'll pass some other ideas along. How about we do one? And
Sure.
feel free to comment about this, folks. How about we do one where we actually have sections of hull? I show you some neat little detailing tips and tricks that can be applied to flat, angled, curved, that sort of thing. And also, I want to do one, if possible, where we can have a very curvy ship, something with a lot of curves. Like if you notice, I try and make all of them look like the fuselage of something or another.
Yeah.
Uh,
I know we talked about that last time too, off camera, mostly. But doing curvy shit, doing one on curves, and I am all for that. And if anybody else has any other suggestions, by all means, throw them out there. I will read them and relay them, and we'll see who would, best do that. I think we may do turrets with Zero Sen, who does some amazing turret work.
yes,
Um,
he does.
and and we'll do aesthetic turrets versus effective turrets. What do you need for a good turret? What do you need for something that looks nice? How big? Based on what sizes you have, and we'll do that with fighters and the basic premises of carriers, and who knows, maybe we'll do I might even take a stab at a little bit of the carrier thing, because that's something that I've really only built carriers. Looking back, just about every single one of my ships, it functions at least
That
partially as a
actually
carrier.
raises an interesting thought. You could have how to make carriers that don't suck. That needs to be an entire
Yeah,
segment.
I
Because,
think.
and rule number one of that has to be make fighters that don't suck.
Yeah, and build your carriers for the fighters if you can.
Yep, not the fighters for the carriers.
Yeah, and I made that mistake with the Athena, and you can kind of tell. But then I turned it into a mech carrier, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, and it looked cool.
Yeah. All right. So where are we at with this thing now? Saw you
Right
flipping
now, I'm
around.
doing
Maybe.
some final interior work.
Okay. And then we can. I
Yeah, then we
mean,
can walk around it, and it'll
yeah.
pretty much be done.
All right.
At least the
So
shell, well, but not. One day, you guys
right.
will have a download for this. Um, I'll put systems in it, and then you can put that download link somewhere
Cool.
for people.
Yeah, I'll tag that in the description whenever whenever it happens.
Yep, and if you guys ever feel like it, you're more than welcome to go and upvote my forum thread as well. I have one of those.
Yeah, you do.
Man, here I sound like I'm from Reddit. No, it's
I
on
know,
Starlink
right?
forum. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. New idea. I have a new idea, and it's working. Oh, is
Oh
it
yeah.
working?